Hello legal hustlers. In this video, we will explore the complex dynamics of the global North-South divide in international relations. Global North-South divide. The global North-South divide is a fundamental concept in international relations, highlighting the disparities between the economically developed countries of the Northern Hemisphere and the less developed countries of the Southern Hemisphere. Let's see the difference. Economic disparities. The North generally boasts higher GDP per capita, better infrastructure, and more advanced industries compared to the South. This economic gap perpetuates inequalities in access to resources, technology, and investment opportunities. Social inequalities. Health, education, and standards of living vary significantly between the North and South. Southern countries often struggle with higher rates of poverty, disease, and malnutrition. Political influence. Governance structures global often reflect the interests and power dynamics of northern countries, leading to criticisms of unequal representation and decision-making processes that favor the North. Stability vs. progress. The North tends to prioritize stability in global affairs to maintain position, advocates its advantage, while the South for progress and reforms to address historical injustices and achieve greater equity. Wealth disparities, NEO and PAO, and vaccine inequality. New International Economic Order, NEO. Proposed in the 1970s by developing countries, NEO aimed to restructure the global economic system to benefit the South. It called for fairer trade practices, debt relief, and technology transfer to address economic disparities. Post-International Economic Order, PAO. This concept suggests that the era of a unified global economic order has passed, giving rise to more fragmented economic systems where regional and bilateral agreements play a significant role. Vaccine inequality. The COVID-19 pandemic has highlighted stark inequalities in vaccine distribution. Wealthier countries secured the majority of vaccine doses, leaving poorer nations struggling to access sufficient supplies. This inequality prolongs the pandemic, exacerbates global health disparities, and threatens to widen the North-South gap. Climate justice. Carbon divide. Despite contributing less to global carbon emissions historically, many developing countries bear the brunt of climate change impacts. They often lack the resources to adapt to rising temperatures, extreme weather events, and sea level rise. Climate justice advocates for equitable solutions that address the disproportionate impacts of climate change on vulnerable communities. Carbon credits. Carbon credits are tradable permits that allow countries or companies to emit a certain amount of carbon dioxide. While they can incentivize emission reductions, there are concerns about fairness and access. Carbon hindering their credits' ability to participate fully in carbon markets and mitigate climate change impacts. Human security as human right. It refers to the security of people, security of states. Human security recognizes that there are several dimensions related to feeling safe, such as freedom from fear, freedom from want, and freedom and dignity. Type of human security. First, asylum seekers. Individuals who flee their home country's persecution due to conflict or violence and seek protection in another country. They often face legal barriers, discrimination, challenges in accessing basic services. Migrants. People who move from one place to another, often in search of better economic opportunities or to reunite with family. Migrants face various challenges, including exploitation, discrimination, and precarious legal status. Refugees. Individuals were forced to flee their home countries due to persecution, war, or violence. They are afforded certain protections under international. Many face significant challenges, including overcrowded refugee camps, limited access to education and healthcare, and barriers to integration in host countries.
Thank you for watching. We're thrilled to have you here and hope that you find our content informative, engaging, and entertaining. Be sure to like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to join us for further updates.